Look, I don't care how successful you are in this world or how, far you done got with content creation or whatever. One mess up with a woman, an allegation of any sort, will have you at the top of the game all the way to underground. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world for anybody who's ever experienced it. Haha Davis is going through this situation right now. And whether or not he's innocent or he did it, we all got to hold our opinions on the person, because I already know it's a lot of people out here probably about to be talking crazy. Oh, he this, he that. Obviously his skits, you know what I'm saying, has some crazy pause moments. Like I said, bro don't deserve any hate or shame right now until we know for sure he put his hands on this woman. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna have to find out, wait and find out, man. I mean, shoot, let's get right into the video. Man, hopefully he ain't do this, man, for real.
The last 24 hours for Haha Davis have been somewhat of a mystery. We know that this happened.
Social media comedian Haha Davis is behind bars for no laughing matter here. He is accused of domestic violence.
Unintended.
The Detroit
Crazy.
native, whose real name is Carlos Davis, was arrested by Utica police on Friday.
Utica, where is that?
And then he got bailed out. We don't know about why or who it was with. We don't know the real reason. We just know that the bond was $5,000 and he paid it. But this has allowed a lot of speculation on the internet about Haha Davis's situation.
This was arrested on domestic violence charges with a bond set at $5,000. Listen, y'all, this is nasty work. And I don't know what the it is with these celebrities that just can't keep their hands off their women, bro.
See, we got somebody already just making the assumption that it is true. Like, and this is the same situation that we seen happen with DDG. We all know the type of guy he is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know him behind closed doors, but most of his life is on camera. And this just goes to show, like, not everybody gets that luxury of being canceled and then beating the odds. Like, this is really a career ender for a lot of people. Man, I hope he didn't do it. But like I said, we already got this guy right here talking about he's 110% sure that he's already done did it.
Like, why you can't keep your hands off your wife, bro? In a good way. Like, in a good way, I get it, but why you can't keep your hands off your wife in a bad way? Like, why y'all putting your hands and feet?
And the craziest thing is, bro, I know a couple dudes that have put their hands on women, bro. Some bum ass dudes, right? Whether or not it was granted or not, you know what I'm saying? I think never put your hands on a woman regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just walk away, because it's never going to end well for either one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you take it out on her or she take it out on you, it's never going to end well. But this is the type of dude who will be talking all of this crap on the internet, talking about why you can't never put your hands on them. And I bet you if you go dig in his through his history and his relationships and everything, start talking to his homegirls, this is the type of dude that put his hands on a girl. It's always the dudes that's put their hands on a girl to say, oh, why you putting your hands on girls? It's one of these dudes. I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, I don't agree with putting your hands on anybody. But it's these type of people who don't know what they just think, oh yeah, he just automatically did it.
You know y'all wives, bro. Y'all is disrespectful.
Come on, bro.
With even some people making jokes about it.
Just thought about it, and Haha Davis catching a DV charge is hilarious because you're a comedian. Like, what did she say when you got so mad that you attacked her? So that means your girlfriend is funnier than you.
That's not even funny.
Got him! For the last 6 months, we've been talking about Travis Hunter and his ability to still marry Leanne LeNae despite all of her transgressions and shortcomings, even buying her a $500,000 Mercedes-Benz truck as a present for basically getting her cheeks slapped by guys who are broker than him.
We just got to be at the point where we just got to let people crash out, bro. Just do what you do, bro. We gonna see the end result. Crash out, bro. Just do what you do. Ain't nothing that we can tell you, bro. We tried to help you. Crash out, bro. Go ahead, bro. Prove us wrong.
Stupid.
And when presented with this evidence that was clear that she was cheating, this is what Travis Hunter said.
You ain't never had no girl. So why y'all talking about me?
Travis, you never had no damn girl. So that's why you voting for this shit. Stop projecting, my nigga. We know you wasn't getting no bitches. Not until now and recently in college and all of this, nigga. Before that, nigga, that probably was the baddest chick on your roster, dog. Dead ass. Or the only one. And you got lucky with that one. Keeping it a beam, bro. Keeping it a beam.
Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know
I
what
agree
I got.
with you with that though. I agree with that.
You big dummy.
But then I did a pretty good detective job because yesterday I went to the girlfriend's page, Ridiculously Bomb, of HaHa Davis, because remember they've been doing a lot of skits together. And I wanted to see if Ridiculously Bomb was following HaHa Davis. And we proved that she wasn't following him. We also went to HaHa Davis's page to see if he was following her. We proved that he had unfollowed her. And then let us not forget what she posted yesterday for her stories. She says this: I have anger issues because I'm so calm. Now remember, he was in jail yesterday when she posted this. Your best relationship is going to be with me, you stupid B.
Damn.
Now, when I look at this, remember, this man is locked up in jail, okay? Literally, this man is locked up. He's in jail. He's about to bail out. And then his estranged girlfriend at the time says, your best relationship is going to be with me, you stupid B. Like, this is the amount of respect she's giving this guy. Fast forward! Then we go to today. She says something very interesting. I'm such a husband material, but the only problem is I'm a girl. She also says this: tip for today, control how you respond to things sent to destroy your peace. But I want to rewind. Let's go back to this. I'm such a husband material, but the only problem is I'm a girl. That is alarming. Fast forward.
That is a huge red flag. Anytime a girl is trying to be in a masculine role at any time in a relationship, unless you a sub and you like it, it's never going to end well, bro, because at some point you're going to make a mistake, whether or not it's financially, whether or not it's emotionally. She's going to try to belittle you as a man. And then those two masculine energies collide. See, if I talk disrespectful to you, and you a nigga, and I say, you a bitch ass nigga, what's up? I already know that me and you could throw hands. No questions. It's on sight. But if a woman called me a bitch ass nigga, you broke, woo woo, I gotta just sit there and take it. So when a woman thinks she's a man, best believe she gonna want to throw hands with you, dog. No feminine woman is throwing hands. I don't know no real, true, genuine feminine woman throwing any hands. The only thing they might throw is a drink in your face, straight up, and that's a little bit too masculine.
Now, I decided that I would go back to the page to see if she is following HaHa Davis. And in fact, we found out that yes, she has refollowed HaHa Davis. And then I went back to see if HaHa Davis is now refollowing Ridiculously Bomb. In fact, he is refollowing Ridiculously Bomb. And then this video comes out.
If I don't want to sit with you, I'm gonna go sit over there.
It be like that though. It really be like that, bro. You will fight with your girl. She'll go to the internet talking crazy. Now all her homegirls, her family, everybody looking at you crazy. And now all of a sudden, the next morning, babe, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have, whoop, whoop, whoop. And this happens so many times with DV cases. It might have been the neighbors that called, she could have called, he could have called, whatever the case may be. The police arrived, they gotta take somebody to jail. It's one or the other. Which one going? You or him? Which one? Some cases, but I know majority of states, if they show up for a DV, bro, they have to take one person, at least. And the next morning, babe, she probably the one that bailed him out. Let's keep it a bean. She probably the one that bailed him out. She bailed him out like, babe, I'm sorry, woo, 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 making up. They probably still booty sheet clapping, everything going on and everything. And now they get him on a plane. They finna go on a little trip or whatever, handle some business or whatever. And now the internet is supposed to forget that the nigga was in jail for DV. No, they don't work like that, bro. This shit gonna be with him for the rest of his life. Sponsorships canceled. Nigga, tours or whatever the case might be canceled, bro. Collabs is canceled. People so in the industry so fucking fugazi, they look at you as your character on what you do in the industry, and they be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna lie, you did have a DV last month. I don't think we can work together. My manager probably won't think this is good PR. Like, bro, this shit is so fake, bro. If you rock with a nigga, you rock with a nigga. Stop fucking with the, you know what I'm saying? Stop listening to people. Oh, I gotta rock with this person because of this or this. It's gonna make my brand, or it's gonna make my my image look better. Man, fuck all that shit, bro. Like, look at these goofies on the plane right now.
First time traveling with this man.
I don't see no black eyes. Was it a scratch? Was it like, cause I know sometimes DV, you don't even got to put your hands on her. You could touch her nose. I heard a story one time from an anger management teacher. He got sent to jail for touching his ex-nose wife like this. You know how you touch a kid nose and you go, boop. He got put in jail for doing that. Don't you ever talk to me crazy. Don't you, boop. Lock him up. It's that serious.
This is the first time he traveling by himself though too.
I just took my uniform off. First of all, I work there. You can't keep reporting people that work at the job. Okay? If you keep your hands, don't put it on our system. My cleaning crew, they don't play like that. Let me get 2 napkins.
Now, if you look at this particular post,
video,
it says this: only thing we do domestic is polite.
Stop the cap.
So if Haha Davis went to jail, she didn't go to jail. And basically while he's in jail, she's saying all of these ridiculous things about the man while he's locked up.
She was
it
mad.
Leads me to only one assumption. She called the police on him. Now, guys, I understand
That or the
things
neighbors.
happen in relationships, and obviously
And that be the thing. She feels sorry not only for you, for her fucking self, man. Like, I done seen this shit happen, bro. Like, I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Damn, they going crazy. Damn. Oh, shit. Next thing you know, nigga, the police arrive. Nigga go to jail. Oh, my God, why y'all taking him to jail? Why y'all taking him to jail? I didn't think y'all was going to take him to jail. What you thought was finna happen, they was just finna say, hey, you stop. You stop now. This is your last warning. Do it again. No, nigga, they're going to jail. This is real life. This shit be crazy, bro.
it could go either way. I'm understanding of that. But let's say, for example, a woman calls the police on you, and she calls the cops on you because she feels threatened. But let's say, for example, you didn't hit her, you didn't touch her, or you were not about to touch her. It's just a power move. Here's the downside of that.
Exactly.
Once you call the police,
They
once you
have to take
contact a
somebody.
state agency, understand it is out of your hands.
Told you.
You don't have any control over what they do. So, for an example, if there's a domestic situation where the wife calls the police on the husband because she got scared or there was an argument or something, she calls the police and they arrest him and they charge him with something for, slamming his fist on the table or something, and she says, oh no, I don't want you to bring the charges. It doesn't matter. They can still do it. They a lot of the times will still do it.
I'm gonna stop them right there because that is not true. They will take your ass to jail, but once you go in front of a judge, the judge is gonna say, are you pressing charges, ma'am? Do you want a restraining order, ma'am? Is there anything that we have to do to make sure that y'all are safe? Are y'all okay to be together? Do y'all have children together? I'm gonna give y'all a 72 hour restraining order with no contact. If you can pass that, and bro, the charges will get dropped, bro, and you won't, bro. I know this shit, bro. Like I really know this shit, bro. I ain't go through this shit myself, but I know this shit, bro. Like straight up.
If you report something and a state actor gets a hold of it, they'll push it. A lot of the times in my experience, they'll keep it going even if the victim or the complaining party says, I have second thoughts.
Now, see, what you don't
But only if, and this is only if it gets to in front of a judge, because I'm telling you, the judge is going to have to say, you don't even have to beat her as the victim when they're doing this court situation. You could talk to prosecutor or whatever, separately. But whatever you tell them, they have to tell to the judge because they have to somewhat honor your wishes. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want you in jail and it's your girl or whatever, and she trying to press charges on you, bro, she don't have to see you locked up, bro. She don't have to.
understand is she could later say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, or I'll retract.
But, and this is my last time pausing it, but as a man, you have to understand, just because y'all got in this fight and she called the police and she did that, that does not mean that she will not do it again. Believe people when they tell you who they are. Believe them. This just showed her colors. Oh, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I want to paint you out as a bad guy. You could have been screaming, arguing. Like I said, boop, go to jail. I'm telling you.
What happened. But the issue is that Macomb County, or in this case, I believe it's Utica, where he was locked up at, can continue to press charges on him, even though she's saying that the charges are dropped or they're false.
That's
because
not
now
true.
it's out of your hands,
No,
and
it's
it's
not.
certainly out of her hands. So now you're fighting this situation in Macomb County, and this is a guy that's a celebrity. He's doing what he has to do. I mean, basically that's what's going on. I'm not sure of where she's from, but
If you ever been assaulted by somebody, you ever got your ass whooped, right? And let's just say you wrote a report, you gave a statement to the police. Yeah, we got in an argument and we got physical and he beat my ass, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And later down the line, they're gonna ask you, do you want to press charges on this person? You have the ability to say no. If you say no, they're going to take them to jail. But once it's all about money. They're gonna put him in jail, pay a little bond, pay a little fees, pay a little court fees, pay a little this and that. It's all the system. And then they just gonna forget about the shit. Drop the charges. You still had to pay money though, but they gonna forget about the shit.
hey, it does appear that she did call the police on him. Now, I want to talk about also a situation where this young man was falsely accused by two women and they called the cops on him.
Guess what happened to
He looked like he just got his ass whooped. Nigga looked like he just ran from a bunch of bitches. Looked like he just ran from dogs. Like this nigga looked like he really went through some shit.
Hey y'all, while I was at the park, two females just called the police on me. I was in the front and they was all the way in the back. I was on my phone and two police cars show up and one of the police said, "Hey man, what's good?"
That's fucked
They
up.
had told me
Yeah,
that two
that's wrong.
females saying that I was taking pictures of them, but they was in the back and I was all the way in the front on my phone playing surveys. I was so pissed about it. Like, I wasn't even doing nothing to nobody. I wasn't even trying to harm nobody. I was just staying to myself.
And respect to dude, but I'm just all jokes. But like at the end of the day, bro, like a lot of women and a lot of white women too, when they feel afraid of you, and because it looked like I'm not saying this in a bad way, but it looked like he might have some mental issues. But like a lot of people feel afraid of you. They call the police just to precautionary. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, okay, well, shoot, maybe something might go down. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But like, it's just situational, for people who feel a certain way. But that's not right to do. You should not be able to do that. Last time I checked, if you call the police for something and it's a false police report or whatever the case may be, you get charged for that, bro. That's illegal. You cannot just call the police and be lying. You know what I'm saying? But people get away with it all the time, especially when it's a woman to a man. They automatically believe it. Automatically. And it's a shame if somebody robbed my house, the police take damn near 3 hours to show up. As soon as a situation with a man and a woman, bro, they show up, the snap of a finger, bro. The snap of a finger, they show up. So I could only imagine dudes sitting down playing video games on his phone or whatever, and the police roll up, man, spooked. And he probably like, man, what's going on, man? Who they here for? They like, hey, sir, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. And you like, me? I done been there. I done been in that situation. Then you got to plead your case. And the fact that they said that he took pictures, think about this. He took pictures of him. If he took pictures of him, okay, show me the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know the police was coming. So if he was to keep these pictures, he could show the pictures or whatever. Obviously, like, there wouldn't be there unless he was taking pictures. These women was lying. Charge them. Charge them. It's simple.
Now, this young man has a disease called Asperger's syndrome.
I knew it was something.
It's like
I didn't
a
want to be
higher
rude.
form
I
of
didn't want to be
autism.
rude.
And he's breaking down, he's crying because people misunderstand him. And he's also leaving out the fact, whether he knows or not, that he is a black man, okay? And that if he encounters racist police officers, well then, yes, you could be shot and killed all over a misunderstanding. And see, it happens all the time. So many black men are in precarious situations where they are sadly mistaken, or the police come, because some woman decided to play a game and call the police, and now a guy is actually dead behind something that just doesn't make any sense. And so when you look at Haha Davis and his situation, it is getting much worse because she is gonna do it again, man. And not only will she do it again, you went back to her right away. So she's not gonna respect you. It doesn't matter that you're Haha Davis or that you have 7 million followers or that you have a lot of money. That doesn't even matter anymore because you've made all of that null and void because you would do anything to clap cheeks because she's your type. She's sexy, she's light skinned, and she's bisexual.
The craziest thing is, as a man, bro, when you got some fine shit walking around and you know she your shit and you hitting that shit, y'all living together, whatever the case may be, you go to jail, bro. The thoughts that go through your mind, somebody else hitting that shit, bro. So when he got out of jail, bro, we can't even blame him, bro. I don't even like the fact that O'Shea talking crazy. Like, bro, yes, he gonna go back to him, nigga. It's typical. Travis Hunter gonna be with a buster. Yes, that's typical. It's just how it is, bro. It's just how it is, bro. This is the world we live in, bro. You see a lot of some fine shit already hard to get. They be the most pickiest, most, you know what I'm saying, bougiest thing walking around on the planet Earth. And they don't got really nothing to offer you besides some cake. But that's just enough for some of them, for some guys, you know what I'm saying? That's just enough. So, man, I'm not even gonna let the rest of this video continue, bro. All I can say is, bro, clearly they cool with each other. She ain't really tripping on the situation. It's already too late. The media has, you know, already taken wind of it, that it was on what, Fox 9. So people talking about it, bro. Just go ahead and keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing, because clearly this was some bullshit. Man, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.